Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have some very interesting information coming from Ninjago series co-creator Tommy Andreasen regarding the character of Harumi and what exactly the deal is with her following Ninjago crystallized. We finally have an official answer regarding Harumi's fate coming from one of the creators of all of Ninjago who worked really closely on this storyline. Now, recently Tommy Andreasen made an appearance over on the TTV channel as part of an interview, and he answered a ton of interesting questions that I want to do videos on at some point here. I have a full list of everything that I want to talk about, but this was more near the top of the list. And you guys can expect a lot of videos regarding this interview in the near future. There is a ton here that I want to cover. But in the case of Harumi's fate, I found his answer to be relatively interesting. The question being, what exactly is up with Harumi at the end of Ninjago crystallized? Was she officially redeemed? Is she in prison? What exactly is the deal with Harumi? Now, in terms of what Tommy Andreasen had to say, he said that Harumi's fate is up to interpretation. He compared it to the question of how old are the ninja, where it's a question that you can answer in a multitude of different ways because it kind of depends on the person. Therefore, it's up to interpretation. What do the fans think happened to Harumi? Now, in terms of the Ninjago community, there has been a lot of discourse surrounding Harumi just in general, and I feel like a lot of people were expecting some type of black and white answer, coming from both sides here, the fans that like Harumi and the fans that hate Harumi. Both sides wanted a solid answer, and I don't feel like this would appease either side if I'm being honest, but it is interesting to think about that Harumi's fate is up to interpretation, at least as Tommy Andreasen sees it right now. I'm sure once Ninjago 2023 rolls around, they will give us a solid answer regarding Harumi, but as of right now, her fate is up to interpretation. Tommy Andreasen also talked about that final scene at the monastery, where Harumi can be seen helping the ninja rebuild. She is standing next to the police commissioner. Apparently that choice was intentional, and it builds on the idea regarding what happened to her being up to fan interpretation. You can see this as Harumi actually being in prison, doing community service, like I mentioned several times before. He also mentioned how you can see Lloyd and Harumi smiling at each other as a sign of either gratitude, or this is his words here exactly, or is it because they are a couple now? I'm sure that's going to set off a lot of really epic Ninjago fans out there. You guys know who you are. But yeah, in terms of Harumi and Lloyd being a canon couple, that's up to interpretation too, technically, until we get some type of final reveal for 2023. Oh man, I bet you this community is going to be a war zone for quite some time. Essentially, regarding Lloyd and Harumi being a canon couple, again, for all the shippers out there, there's nothing that says Lloyd and Harumi are canon, but there's also nothing that says that they're not canon. Like Tommy Andreasen said, it is open to interpretation. Overall, Harumi and Ninjago crystallized. What exactly her fate was, it's complicated, but it's also up to viewer interpretation. I should say as well, Tommy Andreasen's personal thoughts on this whole thing, he thinks that Harumi cannot be redeemed. She's not like Garmadon to the point where Garmadon can be redeemed, but Harumi can't. That was his idea personally, that Harumi cannot be redeemed, but Garmadon could be. I don't really agree with that statement, but again, it's up to interpretation, and his interpretation is just as valid as all of ours. And you see what happened there? You can disagree, but you can still be civil about it. So Ninjago community, I don't know, maybe take some notes. With that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. I just wanted to talk about this really quick, Harumi's fate and all that, because what Tommy Andreasen said in this interview had me thinking, and it's actually a pretty interesting take. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you think about Tommy Andreasen's words here, and what is your personal interpretation of what happened to Harumi? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again really soon. Peace.